Welcome back, Spartans fans. We're gonna get an interview since we couldn't get one with Coach Josh Alexander. We got one with Head Coach Jeff Saturday of the Lions, done by our great sideline reporter Popi Marquez. And so here it is.
Okay. Coach Saturday, I know you have probably been asked this so many times, but for any fans watching who may not know, you have traveled quite a unique road as a successful 14-year NFL veteran and a Super Bowl champion for the Indianapolis Colts. What was it that led you back to Georgia to coach high school football?
So my wife and I are both from Georgia, both grew up in Decatur and Tucker, and our families are still here. So when I retired from the NFL, I wanted my kids to know their grandparents, their cousins, uncles, aunts, kind of the whole deal. And so we decided we would move back here. And once I got back here, my oldest son was playing football, actually was playing in the GFL, and they asked me to come coach, and I did. And then when he came to Hebron, they asked me to coach, and the rest is history. I've just kind of slowly but surely moved up and until a head coach now.
Yes, sir. And looking at all these young athletes out here tonight, many of them would dream to accomplish what you have. Is there a certain key message that you want to send to these players as they grow and progress to possibly play at the collegiate level?
Yeah, I mean, it all builds itself on work ethic, right? I mean, it's how much you're willing to put in and sacrifice, and ultimately talent will get you in the door, but how hard you work at something keeps you there. And so you see so many players who go in with all these expectations and they never seem to pan out or make it, and a great deal that has to do with how hard they're willing to work and how much they're willing to sacrifice to do it. And so I tell my kids here at Hebron and everybody that I speak to is just understand what's involved and how much is required. There's nothing easy about playing big-time college football, right? You have to give up a lot of what other things you could be doing to really succeed at that game. And so I love it. It's a great game. It's a great team game. It's the best. It's the game that translates to the world, to your life, to business better than anything else. And so I encourage kids to play it, but at the end of the day, to go play college football, it takes that much more effort.
Wow, that is a beautiful and 100% true message. And in your 3 seasons of coaching here, the Lions have reversed their record from 5-6 to now 6-2, as well as making it to the state playoffs for 2 consecutive years. Talk to me about your approach to this coaching job and your formula for the team's mounting success. Yeah,
listen, my staff is a great staff. I really appreciate all the work that they put in. They're a great group of guys. They're a great group of coaches. And with success breeds more success, right? They continue to grow in this. And I think give kids expectations of, listen, this is what you should expect of yourselves. If we play well, this is what we can do. And the kids have bought in and believed. And it's really shown, it kind of come to fruition this year. Obviously playing you guys again next week for the region championship is a big deal. Winning the first playoff game in school history last year, beating Commerce this year for the first time in school history. They're making small steps, but ultimately that's what they are. And you at some point you really need to accelerate this thing, and hopefully this is our year.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. What's up, everybody, guys? It's Poppy. Perfect timing right here as the football team approaches behind me. Don't worry, we're not in Alaska. It is really cold, though. Anyway, I want to talk about some really good players, or key players, I guess, from Laxby's game versus Providence Christian. We had an amazing 57-12 win, and one of our very own media leaders, Trey Willis, had 3 catches for 275 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. Junior Palmer Bush also had yet another astounding game with 295 passing yards and 5 touchdowns. Listen to this, guys. Palmer has thrown for almost 700 yards in the past 2 weeks. I mean, wow. And guess what, guys? The Kleber twins also had a special night. They both had interceptions. And guys, I want to mention again what a great job these coaches are doing, integrating the scout team into that varsity setting so that when they finally step on that field, they know what to do and they are fully prepared to do well. Sorry about any of those. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Sorry about any conflicts behind the scenes. Okay.
Welcome back. Thank you there, Poppy, for a great interview.